Welcome back to the MANN channel. Alright, so in today's video I am going to be replacing the fuel control cell fuel filter on my 2022 PCM engine for my Nautique G23. And I apologize for the background noise. I do have a heater running down here, so that's what's going on. It is winter in Montana right now, so it's cold outside. I'm just trying to raise the temperature in here a little bit because I'll probably be in here for about an hour or so. I had a company named Fortree reach out to me, and they sell lots of different things on Amazon, but one of the things they pointed out to me was that they sell the fuel control cell filters. So they actually sent me one of these that I'm going to put on the boat today. I am going to put a link down in the description so that you can get to this as well. I think it's very reasonably priced, so check that out. Now keep in mind, this is the first time I will have replaced a fuel control cell filter, and it is different. But I'm gonna bring you along with the ride. There is actually two different fuel filters on this boat, and I'm gonna show you both of them. I'm not gonna replace the easy one today. I'll actually do a separate video later on this winter where I replace that fuel filter and the raw water impeller. And the PCM manual actually tells you to replace this filter and the spin-off filter every 50 hours, but I'm choosing to do that annually because I feel as though they don't get dirty quite so quickly as every 50 hours. I could be wrong there, but I'm definitely not making a suggestion to you. I feel like you should either follow the manual directly or do it as you prefer. But either way, I'm going to take you along for the ride on this fuel filter change, and then also later on I'm going to do the other fuel filter as well as the raw water impeller. So let's go ahead and get started. So I do have a rag because I know I'm probably going to need to wipe up some fuel. There's probably going to be a little fuel that I get on my fingers or that spills a little. So I've got that. I've got several wrenches because there is basically a clamp that I'll need to loosen, and I'll show you that. I'm not exactly sure what size it is, so I just grabbed a range of them. And then here's my fuel filter that I'll replace the old filter with. So I'm going to open up the engine hatch here. So I've got my light here that's going to help me show this, but I'll show you how I located the fuel control cell. So as I've done maintenance on this boat, and apologize, I'll put this back here maybe. As I've done maintenance on this boat, I've noticed this guy right here. Like when I did the oil change, there's something like this on the other side when I was looking for the oil filter. So I was like, oh, there's the spin-off fuel filter, so I know where to change that at. So this is what I'm going to be changing in a later video. So typically the components that work together will be located in generally the same area. So you can see I removed the panel, the engine panel right here. It's actually sitting right here. So now if we look in from the side, here I found the fuel control cell. So the filter is inside this canister. I can tell this has something to do with fuel because of the similar lines. You can see the lines on this filter here. You can see the lines here. There's a line right here, and then there's this line coming out right here. And actually I don't know which one's in and out. I'm guessing this is the fuel in and this is the fuel out, just because this goes up into the engine, probably to the intake manifold. So there is a clamp on this. The nice thing about this is it looks like I can take this canister off without undoing any of these lines. But there is a clamp right here. That's what this metal band is. And that clamp is similar to this one right here. So this is a bigger version. And to loosen this, you're going to unscrew this nut, and then you just pull this up, and it's going to loosen that clamp. The unfortunate thing about this guy is, let me just see if I can show you, that clamp and that nut is back there. So it's going to be a pain in the butt for me to get that, but I'm going to work on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything out of here. I'll probably just pop it in the other locker over there, and then I'm actually going to get down in here and sit and try to work on this. All right, so you can see that I'm now down inside the locker. I did check, and I can fit my head in here, and I can actually see that nut. So I don't think it'll be as hard as I thought it would be. So I don't know if I can kind of give you the view. I think this is probably the view that I have with my head. And I think you can probably see that nut there. I'll try to put my finger on it. It's right there. So I just got to work that off, undo that clamp. So I'm just gonna try to set the camera up here in a spot where you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Well, I think I might have been wrong about these clamps flipping up. I think you just loosen them. Feels like this nut's about to fall off of here. You know, got it off quite a ways. If I can, I might put this thing upside down and then put it on this other side, because that is in a bad spot. There. Now the clamp is totally apart. I don't want to lose stuff though, so there's the bolt. I'm going to put it back together on this side, that way I can see everything. So this shouldn't be holding it together anymore. There we go. Ah, see? That should be a lot nicer for when I put it back together. And now I just gotta figure out how to get this thing off of here. Oh, it's coming loose now. There we go. There we go. Okay. So now what I think the hard part's gonna be is the fuel control cell goes down like to here. So I gotta try to move this off and put it down here kind of. Try. Not sure how it's gonna work out, but we're gonna see. So there's the top of the filter. You can see the yellow there, or white, whatever you want to call that, and sitting around the fuel control cell. So somehow I need to be able to pull this down further, and there's stuff in the way, so it's making it difficult. I
think there's a line on the bottom that I think is keeping me from going further down. This line right here, which I think is a coolant line, and it's super tough, it's totally in the way. You can see the dipstick right here, the oil dipstick's kind of in the way too. I could probably pull this off, give it a little bit more room. In fact, so I think that would just move. I think I'm gonna do that. Show you a different view here. So I went and got a 10 millimeter, and that is what this is right here. So I'll be able to take that off, but you can see there's just several things in the way. This big tube right here is in the way, and I'm trying to get it down, kind of slinking down into this cavity. There's two lines below it. One of them is connected to the bottom of it, but it should flex out of the way. So really it's this and this. So I'm gonna move this and give it some space. And it's supposed to be serviced frequently, like an oil change, but they make a huge pain in the butt to do. That's not be a whole lot of engineers involved in designing engines. Not sure what engineers think when you set like this. Right, anyway, this, or switch it off, just unscrew that thing, and you get that in your spot. And you notice, why don't we just put it right here and reach? That's what it is. I'm going to do that today. Get that. Alright, that ought to help a little bit. Put that up here actually. Let's see if I can move it some more now. Boy, I don't know how they figured this could be done. It needs to go in. You can see that there's probably ½ inch that it needs to move that way. The bottom of the canister needs to move that way, but I think the pump on this side is just binding against something, I don't know, or it's just, you know, it's just this tube right here. Oh, that helps. This tube can kind of flex under. Ah, that might help a lot. Oh man, so close. That definitely moved it probably another ½ inch by doing that. This tube actually flexes way better than I thought it would. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere now. There we go. No, it's just not going to catch on something. I'm not reading something. You can see the fuel cell here now. Start up out. Anyway, now I just much further goes. Crazy. Seems to be set up on something. That's not enough. Oh, okay. Twist it. Definitely. Not process here. You know that. Oh my god, this is crazy. This is ridiculous. I'm not crushing something. Bring something back there. You know? Let's do it better. Just dig hard to do this. I'm this way. Maybe better. I'm doing this way. It's like way crazy out of the way. I'm not sure if you can see these two tubes down here. That's kind of what's causing me problems now. The pump, there's a small pump on the back of this tube, and it's kind of hitting stuff. The fuel filter has slid down to the bottom, so I can't see it anymore, but I still have to get this out, be able to pull the filter out. Let me just see. Yeah, I wonder if I could just get it down here, or if I can just kind of slip this guy out. Ooh, I'm close to being able to do that. Man, it's just so crazy. Can't believe they make it like this crazy. So close. I can almost just pick this thing up and pop it out of there. Oh, just gonna keep going down here. Oh, I got it, but made a mess. It's okay. Nice thing about fuel is it evaporates. So, got that. All right. I guess that's how I'm gonna have to do this. I was able to just push this down enough to where I can get that out. You can see it's just on an electrical connection, and it's on a hose here. It's allowing it to flex. And now I need to put my fingers down in here in this fuel and get the filter out, which is not, oh geez, it's in there deep. All right, I'm back with some bent needle nose pliers, and hopefully this works. I think just the bend on the end is helping quite a bit. Got him up. Just, oh, so, oh, this is fun. Just getting you anywhere, you know? Just one life, get you anywhere. Oh, come on, hey, look at, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, so this nerve is bleeding. There we go, it's in there. No, don't you go. Okay. Oh gosh. I'm getting up there. Oh gosh. Okay, what's the fuel down like? I'll bring fuel up there. I'm gonna grab it later now. Oh, keep losing it. Come on. I'm starting to get down. Okay. Nice in here, I guess. Oh, come on. Oh, that looks so good. There we go. Oh. Okay. Stay right there. Stay right there. Watch it. It is just not one last step. It's slippery. Why? It's stuff. Yeah. So it's sliders on this. Go on the right spot. Oh, yeah. No, I can't. Oh my god. This is fucking stupid. I'll pull this back up. Why can't I get this out of here? It's like stuck in there. Wow. What is going on? Oh, thank the heavens. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna try to feel it on this. Alright. Well, there it is. It definitely looks a little dirty, I guess. This means it's doing its job. Wow, that was difficult. Okay. So, now to put the new one in. And, man, that was hard. That was a pain in the butt to get that out of there. But yeah, you can see how dirty it is. So now you just put it back in like this. I'm just gonna leave it up like that, so I kind of slot the control cell in there. Gonna move this down. Okay. Now there are two O-rings right here. So you gotta be able to get those off. You can just kind of pinch them like this. There we go. Okay. They are around this. Sucks. Now I gotta move this. I gotta pull this back up. I'm gonna get both these off first. Okay, got those off. I think what I can do, pop this guy, the old one in there. Let's hang in there for a second. I'm gonna wipe some of this up. Let's get these guys off of here, I guess. Oops. The new one's on. There's a big one in here that I don't think applies to this because I only took off two small ones, so I'll set that back over there. Okay, this guy, put it around this fuel control cell. So just need try to go around the back of it first here. There we go. Alright, yeah, that one's on. Okay. Same thing, we'll walk around the back of it. Alright. That's on. I'm just rubbing it because I'm trying to get the residual fuel on it so it makes a better seal. So I'm gonna show you all this stuff a little closer. So those are the 2 O-rings I just put on. I don't know if you'll be able to see the filter in there now because it's sunk down to the bottom, but I got to try to get that into it. So here's the fun part, because this came up while I was pulling the filter out, so I got to try to get this back down somehow. Yeah, I don't really. There we go. There. All right. Cooking with gas now, as they say. Oh geez, fun stuff. Now we got to try to get that to slot in there. We just got to bring it up now. There we go. All right, look at that. All right. Okay. Now, alright, I'm gonna leave it like that for a sec. We're gonna put the dipstick back on. I don't even know if taking this dipstick off is necessary, but hey, anything helps, you know. Okay, that's back on. Now, make sure this gets all the way up there. There we go. Keep going. Ah, there we go. All right. Now those 2 pieces are together. Ah, it's kind of slides down a bit, but that's what this clamp is for. So if you're not holding on to it, it kind of slinks down, but it's okay because that's what this is for. Alright, pop that in there, this in there. See, now why was this not on the front? Like, what are people thinking? This whole thing is just difficult, you know? Oh, I'm almost done. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna tighten it until it's sticking out about the length of one of these black things, because there was one on there and it fell off when I was undoing it. I should have pulled it off, but that's alright. It doesn't really matter. They're just there so you don't catch your knuckle on it and cut it, I think. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Something just broke. What was that? Oh no. It just got super loose. What was that about? Maybe it wasn't all the way on in the back, is all I can think. Okay. All right, well that was fun.
like I was saying, it always kind of kills me how something that's supposed to be serviced so often or frequently is so difficult to service. But I got it figured out, and even though I'm not a certified mechanic, I hope this video helped you out. And don't forget, in an upcoming video, I will be changing the other fuel filter, which should be much more simple. It's just a spin off. And in that same video, I'll also change the raw water impeller, which I am doing annually as well. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any thoughts on this video or ideas for future videos, please leave those in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and click on that notifications bell so you can be notified of my future videos. I'll see you next week.